And we're live!
Yay!
Hello
It's
there, everyone!
hello, everybody. Yeah, it has started for me as well.
And happy birthday, Gemini!
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna start the game.
Yeah. Thank you, I hope. Ooh. It's a good thing that the introduction doesn't have any voice acting.
Would it spook the players?
I don't think it would, because they don't say anything important. They just yell at the screen.
Yeah, it's just yelling and grunts. And birds. And dragons.
And monks.
So yeah, hello Rive and hello Mixu.
Best weak spot ever. That monk was not a smart one, I guess.
I don't think anyone actually realizes what's happening during this cutscene when they first play the game.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, not even the monks probably know what the hell is going on with the dragon. It's unclear which side is actually winning.
Well, the monks essentially won, so they sealed the thing and tried to keep the cultists away.
Yeah. This noise that the door makes is like, okay, we have like the stock door sound from any door in the game. Let's just use it for the FMVs.
Well, to be honest, it was 1997. Well, in production 96, I guess.
Well, but if you look at the other stuff in the game, it's actually using samples from some other library. It's much higher quality, so it's weird that they use just that sound. I mean, it sounds like a regular door, not like a door with a complex mechanism. It's kind of, I don't know, they probably ran out of samples to use or something.
The European logo, aka also the international one. I would say less impressive than the US one.
Wait a second, that doesn't... Shouldn't it say, like, staring Lara Croft?
US one does.
Oh, okay.
Could we start with Lara's home?
Maybe if you want to go for the labyrinth?
We can go for everything.
Let's go. I love how the loading screen is even mistranslated there.
Bentornato. Dopo il primo lavoretto dell'anno scorso ho deciso di allestire questo campo di addestramento dove affinare le mie mosse e magari impararne di nuove.
And now I won't trigger a single voice line. Oh wait!
Per distanze più ampie avrò bisogno di un salto con rincorsa. Torniamo all'inizio.
You wanna try and do it that in just one?
No, non va
one
bene.
Go?
Devi premere salto e in avanti assieme per farmi superare l'ostacolo. Torna
I don't
indietro
even
e riprova.
remember these lines.
Well, you only hear them if you touch the ground, specifically.
Yeah. You would just zoom through and not
There's
even...
just triggers on the ground, essentially.
Yeah. Also, try and activate the nope thing.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because she's not using the Italian voice for that. She just goes nope. But they had actual lines where she goes no, because they were used for I think it was French.
Thanks for stopping by.
By the way, no issue whatsoever from Discord right now. It's smooth and no pixelation.
Don't jinx it.
Nah, don't worry. I'm sure it'll be fine. What's your best record on this?
I never go for a record. But for the walkthrough, I went for 121. Before starting the stream, I had a 118, I think. The world record mentioned in some of the wikis mentions 111 or something along those lines.
Oh, well, that's pretty fast.
Wow, questa è stata la mia migliore prestazione.
But in this game, you don't have to try really hard to trigger that line.
That was my best performance. It's also the first one.
Sei libero di girare il resto del giardino e della casa.
Let's go then. Well, there should be no more lines if I remember correctly.
Oh, we can re-trigger all the ground lines easily.
No, I mean, just in general, I don't think she says anything else inside the house.
No, there's nothing inside the house. There was only a thing in the first game.
Oh, yeah, because the training course was inside. Maybe we should try to go for a little stereo sound.
If
like
we go
Venice
then we won't get these.
Caspita, meglio tornare all'inizio se voglio battere il mio record.
Are you going to go and clip through the...
Il modo più veloce per superare questo gruppo di ostacoli sono dei salti diagonali. Devi semplicemente indicare nella direzione che vuoi al momento dello stacco. E ricorda che posso anche saltare indietro.
It's easier to just do in front of the house entrance. Manor entrance.
Ok, adesso le cose si complicano. Devi effettuare un salto in corsa e premere azione per farmi aggrappare all'estremità. Per prendere un'esatta rincorsa, cammina fino al ciglio e quindi indica indietro per un breve balzo in quella direzione. In questo modo puoi trovare il punto di stacco ideale.
Nice.
1, 2, 3 and 4. I just noticed the time.
Yeah, I didn't...
Per completare con successo un salto, ho bisogno di allontanarmi quanto più possibile dall'orlo e prendere una bella rincorsa. Oppure puoi camminare fino al ciglio, saltare in avanti e premere il tasto azione per farmi aggrappare all'estremità opposta.
It's a good thing she doesn't really talk that much during
per evitare
the game.
di scivolare dai dirupi, puoi usare il tasto camminare. In questo modo starò molto più attenta a dove metto i piedi.
Speaking of which, do you know that the first monk that you see in the Great Wall cutscene is actually voiced by the same guy who does Grey Fox in Metal Gear Solid 1?
I don't think so. No, I've never heard that kind of trivia before.
The English version actually uses Italian voice actors for all the Bartoli goons. Even Bartoli, I think, is Italian. But when they actually redubbed it for English, they use a different studio, so no same voices at all. And they all sound very weird.
In superficie i tasti direzionali servono per muovermi, mentre quello del salto mi fa tuffare sott'acqua. All'estremità di una pozza d'acqua posso uscirne premendo il tasto azione.
And that's pretty much all the easily triggered voice lines.
Oh well, let's just go for the secrets now. And then we can just go for the rooftop and then swan dive from the top. I wish there was a way to actually get down from the rooftop, but I don't think there is a way without killing her.
There is.
There is? There's like an
There's
actual
multiple drop-down points which don't take all your health down.
Oh, okay. So you need to be at full health anyway.
There is one point which takes around only 15%.
Oh, that's good. Can we actually walk on top of the ceiling for the pool?
Yes.
Because I think the ceiling is like painted from the inside, but it's still tangible when you try and fall.
You can survive the fall on top of the pool easily. Well, not easily. You lose 90% health, but you survive. We can quick save and I can show it to you.
Oh, that too. Oh, you actually remember the exact direction for this one.
Who do you think made that walkthrough just for the entire past month?
Yeah, I shouldn't have asked. Is the trick to always go left actually working on this one? It's like in Silent Hill 2.
It's more about choosing the shortest path was my idea. There's multiple ways of reaching this point, and that's pretty much the shortest. But yeah, you can basically just run along the wall. You just have to do one final correct turn.
Okay.
As in, not to accidentally run past your destination. Because if you're always humping the wall, you'll just run past it without noticing.
Oh, okay. I never remember the solution to this. I just go like blind. Yeah, basically just hump the right wall. So it is literally just always turn to the left, kind of like in Silent Hill 2 when you're in the Catacombs.
Hello there, Third. Hello there, Trouble.
Hello there, Third. Thanks for the happy birthdays. Alright, isn't it strange how the textures look so different on PC than on PlayStation? They are not the same asset, by the way. PlayStation uses like color reduced. It's more or less like the same specs as Tomb Raider 1, I think. Well, we're in the Aladdin cave.
You sure stole a lot from those Tomb Raider 1 tombs.
Well, we don't know if the treasure was already there.
Oh yeah, true. Also needs a double press. Getting. Oh yeah, now we can go for... Well, if nobody's interested in her other rooms and the attic, then we can just go upstairs directly.
Yeah, there's literally nothing else to explore.
Oh, there's a bathroom.
Oh, yeah, and that door that you can never open unless you're in the...
Oh wait, you wanted to hear no.
Oh yeah, let's go for the nope. She just goes nope in English, for some reason. I mean, they literally voice all the game, so why not dub that one line? In Japanese, it's actually dubbed, so...
Maybe they forgot?
Or maybe they didn't just care enough.
No.
No. That's literally a British lady, you can totally tell. Because I think the factory is playing in Italian to celebrate my birthday, so we went for something funky this time around. Isn't that the reason why we're playing this in Italian?
Yes, it's kinda killing two birds with one stone, actually.
Yeah, we're just
I
doing
already
that
had that kind of idea beforehand, and now with this kind of day, it's like doubling down on that.
So are you going to play the Japanese version at some point?
I mean, why not?
That one is fully dubbed, by the way. Even the no. She just goes, Dame da wa. Ooh, that corner bug. I wonder why they never fixed this. It definitely was coming from Tomb Raider 1, so they had all the time in the world to fix it. But at the very least, they remembered to texture the rooftop.
I mean, considering how hacky the later games are, I'm not too surprised if they actually had the competence to do so.
Might be, but didn't they change the corner bug for Tomb Raider 3?
I actually don't recall.
I think they did, actually. There's not much you can do in Tomb Raider 3. I think it's in 4. There is one bug where you can corner bug by what's the name of the move? The one where you crouch. You basically crouch on the floor and then throw a flare and turn around, something like that, and then you can clip through anything. So let's see. Is the window there? Nope.
No windows.
No windows. They totally forgot there is a window inside. Well, I guess maybe it's because the inside is actually larger than the outside. No, wait a second. It's actually mapped to the same sizes.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, it is the same size. I remember there's like a few spots where the game actually uses portals to use larger rooms. So it's actually switched in real time, and you never notice that the inside is larger than the outside. And they also use that in Tomb Raider 4 when you get to the Alexandrian library, I think. Swan dive?
No, could showcase you the more safer way. Even though I already forgot the precise measurements for that jump.
Oh, texture issue there. They forgot to texture that one.
Oh yeah, could also showcase this one, I guess.
What do you do with that one? Can you actually fall to safety?
Yeah.
Oh, you can just do this. I wish there was like a legit way to get on this balcony. I think
pretty cool way of getting here. But yeah, you can just... Oh wait, no, you can't. Not these.
You can't do this because these are actually objects. They're not like an actual part of the level. It's
the only way how to get there is that way. That or playing Lara's Home. I mean, Sweet Home. The final level of the game, that is.
Yeah, you can
shoot out to the windows.
Yeah, or you can probably jump through them like you do in the offshore rig.
I believe they're different kind of objects, but I've never actually tried to fence bug them.
I think I remember some windows that you can actually crash them, but just by jumping through them.
Oh, that's majority of windows, actually. It's a good way of saving your gun accuracy, let's put it that way.
Okay. Yeah, I do remember some of those. I mean, it should be the same as that wall of ice that you find in the Tibet, the initial area. You just jump through it, and Lara doesn't just bounce. It should be the same object, I think. Any totem rooms or anything in Japanese Tomb Raider 2 like Tomb Raider 1? Oh, ciao, Sonic.
Hello there, Sonic. Well, we lost around 5% HP by jumping from the rooftop to here.
That's not too bad.
And this is basically the safest way I've found to get back on the ground.
Now I'm wondering if there's like any difference with the Japanese version of the game, though I don't think there's any. I think that the game is like pretty much the same besides the voice acting and maybe censorship. They might have like censored some of the blood effects.
Hey, thanks. Fake roof.
Yeah. Yeah, because the actual ceiling is like very close to that boundary.
My favorite part was leaving to this area.
And nothing happens.
Yeah, here's the fake road going in the distance. Like, it's supposed to give you an illusion of a road going into the distance.
Yeah.
When you're looking from here. Like, oh yeah, it's a road.
But then you can totally tell it's flat. Well, too bad we don't see a car parked outside, so... that could have been a nice touch.
In Sweet Home, we get to see cult cars, at least. Their license plates literally say cult. Which is kind of funny.
These are all invisible walls, right? You can't fall from here.
Oh, yeah.
You just bounce, yeah. Thought so.
All 4 walls here are, well, all 3 walls are invisible.
Yeah, I thought so, because they did... I mean, there would be no reason to do any actual collision work here. I mean, you don't even see these corners from the gate.
Nope.
But I wanted a car outside to see what Winston drives. Or maybe a bike.
If he drives, he shouldn't be driving, I would say. It's, though, interesting that it's able to path trace here, though.
Well, maybe it's just like a huge one.
Oh! He's stuck.
It wouldn't surprise me if the pathing, the path fighting stuff is actually auto-generated, so... I believe it's all auto-generated by the levelator, and because I don't think you need to define any of that in the official one.
Never forget my perfect time. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, you can make that 12, 35, 54. No, 56. But I don't think we have all that time. Yeah, just go for new game. No more voice acting until we get to the monk.
First we get to Claudio at the end of the stage.
Does he actually have a name?
Yes. They named him Claudio. The Fiamanera's gatekeeper.
Okay, I didn't know he had a name. And I mean, the only goon that has a name that they actually say is Eros, the guy with the wrench who knocks you out.
There's also Fabio, who talks
the
to
pilot.
Bartoli.
Yeah, the pilot. But I don't remember Claudio being one of those that gets an actual name.
No, within the game there is no naming of him. It's like the outside resources, supplementary material that people have probably found that his name is like that.
So basically like an official guide, something like that.
Yeah, I believe so. The only way I found out is because I was looking for
Whoops.
I was looking for complete script of the game, and one of the scripts had his name, and then I dug deeper, and within the wiki I found that it's also, confirmed that his name is Claudio.
Oh, okay. We didn't even know that. I mean, it's weird that he wasn't just called Monk.
Well, not the monk.
I mean,
the one
the
with
guardian.
a Tommy gun.
Well, he is. They are all monks, after all. It's just different factions of monks.
I thought they're just evil.
Yeah.
Or should I say cultists? Evil cultists.
Possibly just cultists. I don't think there's I mean, cultist is literally already like a negative word. It's like the cult in Silent Hill.
Do you have some white Claudio on you?
Nope. Unfortunately, no white Claudio for me.
My biggest complaint about the PS1 version is probably the fact that the ambience does not loop.
Does it actually loop on PC?
Yes.
Oh.
At least with TR2 main it does.
Oh, okay.
I already forgot how the vanilla behaved.
I don't think it probably loops. I mean, vanilla probably didn't even have the audio at all. It's like disabled by default. I think the game was actually distributed as floppy disks.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, I think that there was one version of the game which was distributed in floppy disks.
I have never heard about that before.
Yeah, it was one of the common ways it was distributed, like here in Italy. So that's why I wouldn't know how to swap the audio on the PC version, because I'm not sure if there's one version with all the assets, all the videos, the audio.
I am pretty sure that majority of PC releases around the world though were on disc. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, there was one version which was on floppies.
Wonder,
I mean,
is there some kind of documentation left of that?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I remember, though, seeing that version. A friend of mine had it, and it was official, too.
Don't have a CD drive? Don't worry, we have floppies for you.
I don't think CD-ROMs were actually that common back then. At least on PC.
Well, they kind of were a luxury, an expensive one too.
Yeah. I think maybe the first game to use CDs was like Myst. But yeah, they had stripped down versions of some games for easier redistribution. Because nobody, I mean, not many people had the luxury of a CD-ROM. Nice, rusty key.
Find a key just to find a key 2 minutes later.
Well, this was good as a demo when it came out on PSM. I actually remember the demo version having different assets recycled from Tomb Raider 1. And then when the game was released, they replaced them, like the discs, the tortilla discs. No, wait a second, you call them donation discs.
Yes.
The donation discs were actually arrows from Tomb Raider 1. The same from the first level. And I think there were some like very minor changes here and there, but the level design was pretty much the same. So here you would just get the arrows with arrow sounds, and then they go donation. How about the discs don't even like make it to the actual hole that they're trying to go through?
They don't. They actually just hit the wall and disappear. And yeah, there's infinite amount of them too. Surprisingly.
Yeah, but what's the point of the little things down there? Oh, wait a second. Those
they are the ones that shoot.
Yeah, they actually shoot in both directions. I didn't realize. I thought one was like the entrance and the other one was the exit.
There we go, a nice overview.
Nice.
Well, there's no way of them to enter back. They just self-destruct instantly.
I remember people complaining about this level because it's like, this is the first level of the game and you're already throwing all that crap at the player, so...
It's a major difficulty spike. Whoops.
Whoop!
Could not have moved, but I jumped a little bit incorrect.
You might have just ignored the ammo. This one is a big troll. Like, I mean, that's not even a secret, that's just a trap. And another trap.
You can hear the donations rolling.
We can actually see the reflection in the donations. But the effect is actually kind of weird.
You can see Lara in it, but not from this angle, unfortunately.
No, I mean,
yeah, you can.
Like, it's like the resolution, maybe. It doesn't quite look right on emulator.
Well, the PC version didn't have it at all. I can tell you that.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're using the DirectX 9 version. And I can totally see why it's not there.
Yes, all the donation discs and also swords of soldiers have full screen reflections that also reflect the character in them. The PC version has them omitted. This isn't the best though. Oh, can see briefly Lara's head there, by the way.
I just realized there was extra music.
Yes, when you step on this platform, you get the trigger for the music.
Yeah, but it doesn't work on PC, if I remember correctly. It's not there.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of extra triggers on the PS1 version, I can tell you that.
Well, I can totally see them butchering some of the PC parts, because I'm not sure if they developed them at the same time or if the PC version came later. But maybe they use like prototype assets for something.
The most curious thing is the gold version, the port, the fan port. It has extra triggers too, in comparison to vanilla gold.
Oh. So maybe it could be a legit bug.
Could be.
I mean, it could just be that they missed some of the tracks in the list, so some just don't work on PC for some reason. Or maybe it's just like a stupid bug. I mean, we should probably notice. We should notify Arsent about that one. Like, there's tracks that don't work, and you fix, please. The flare looks weird. I don't remember it looking like that.
Supposed to look like that.
On PC, it definitely looks quite different.
It looks very different on PC, I can tell you that.
Maybe it's because of the blending.
Yeah, it's far more advanced on the PS1 version, actually, in comparison to the PC one.
Then it has to be the blending. Are you going to cheese them? Yeah, you're going to.
I mean, you're kind of supposed to do it this way.
Or you could just run through.
Well, the thing about the Dino Crisis here is that if you touch them, they drain your HP, no matter where you touch them. Like, the tip of the tail, any part of their body, it just sips your HP like there's some kind of blood vampire.
Well, I guess they tried to make this a deadly trap either way.
You can totally use grenade launcher ammo against them, but it's... If you want to go for no healing kind of run, it's best to keep it for Venice.
Thank you, X-Gamer. You might have used one at least to blow one of them up, because you don't have many chances to use the grenade launcher. I mean, it's literally useless when you have like the Magnum and the I think the Uzi is here, isn't it? It's in Venice.
Well, the best weapons is the grenade launcher and M16, followed by, I suppose, the Magnum and... Well, they're automatic pistols in this game. That's how they're called.
Do you find the Uzi in Venice? Because I don't remember.
Bartolome's hideout, which is the next level.
Okay. Because I remember you get the automatic pistols right at the beginning from one of the goons.
Yeah, they're dropped from the last goon in the first area of the Venice map.
Yeah, the one with dogs. Or the dog. No, wait a second, it's...
Also, you can re-trigger it here.
The sound cue? Oh, yeah, there it goes.
It's because we triggered the one below.
Oh, okay. So it basically resets. Didn't even know about that. You're going to trigger the...
They're already always triggered, but...
They took their sweet time.
They were hanging around next to Claudio, it seems.
Just fine, because if you can actually climb through the wall that he comes from, there's literally nothing there.
Here's your laptop.
Well, they just recycled some of the assets, I guess. I mean, it made sense, but it looks really bad.
You can't really jump up there, but...
Yeah, you can, but there's just a wall if you even could get up there. I tried with a map visualizer, so there's literally nothing up there.
If you're mean, you can accidentally set yourself on fire too here.
You wanna get on fire and then trigger the cutscene? Yes, you wanna do that.
I knew that would happen. Because we don't have enough HP.
Yeah. Well, you were pretty close, though. Yeah, there are 2 tigers in this version. I think in the demo was only 1 tiger.
The screams are still English, though.
Yeah.
Scusami tanto, se questo era solo il tuo modo di aprirmi le porte.
This guy is voiced by the Italian Grey Fox.
Adesso non più. Vai pure avanti.
Qualche cosa mi dice che in te non scorre sangue demonico.
E quel qualcosa è saldamente schierato dalla mia parte. Cosa mi dici del pugnale di Xian? Potrei averti sulla mia coscienza.
Queste porte attendono l'avvento del prescelto e il momento opportuno. Solo allora la lama del pugnale renderà onore ai cuori di coloro che credono. A meno che tu non sappia provare la tua lealtà.
E a chi
And which one is that?
Ai
The
peccati
sins
e
and
le fortune di
fortunes.
Marco Bartoli.
Oh, that's the actual way you read the name, Marco Bartoli. Well, maybe with less R's.
Forse non è ancora il momento.
Oh, look at that box clipping through the wall.
Yup.
I mean, how that happened, I'm not sure.
Gianni Bartoli, via Caravelli, Venezia.
Yeah, Caravelli, Venice. They actually got the Caravelli thing correctly in English.
Yeah, but both Lara say... Gianni Bartoli.
Oh yeah, she says something like Gianni Bartoli, I think.
Yeah, Bartoli instead of Bartoli.
Yeah, no, it's actually Bartoli. It's definitely Bartoli. That's the way you would read that last name, even if it's not a real one. Gianni Bartoli, via Caravelli, Venice.
The English one says Gianni Bartelli. That's how she pronounced it, which is very confusing. Yeah. Gianni Bartelli. That's how she pronounced it.
No, I think she says Bartoli, but she just uses like a very thick UK accent, so it kind of sounds like something else. But the monk definitely says it right because it's an actual Italian person speaking, so... Oh, you want to go for the grenade launcher. You want to blow up some guys, I see.
Yeah, this one spawns. Then you go a little bit like this.
Oh.
Missed him. Alright,
yeah.
Good. Missed him. Well. Bad demonstration.
Yeah, this is not going too good.
which one's restart? There is no restart. Oh.
There's no restart. There's only load game.
Then I have an idea.
You wanna die and try to reload the...
Because once you die, you get a restart.
Oh. Why is the dog on you?
That's their idle animation. This
okay,
one.
yeah, this one. Yeah, this one. Which is not on PC, if I remember correctly, isn't it?
Nope.
Weird.
PC doesn't have autosave, or should I say, PC only saves your current level and nothing more. On the PS1, if you press load, for example, it will show all your current levels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's weird that they changed it.
Like, you can select any level and it will remember your loadout on PS1.
Yeah, but if you save on an older level, you will lose progress from the other ones. So if you're on the last level and by accident you load the second one and save, you will lose all your progress of the following level.
That would be on you.
Yeah, that too. You're going to try and make Lara explode with the fake cheat code?
I don't remember because I never used cheats actually.
I think it's step forward, step backward, turn 3 times around, and then backflip.
Step forward.
No, it's walking. Walk forward, walk backward, turn 3 times around, any direction.
1, 3.
Then jump backward. This was actually the PC code, but on PlayStation it just kills you. It was like their way to tell you you're cheating. You're not getting this.
No infinite ammo, unfortunately, for her.
I think on PlayStation you have to like sidestep, like left, right, left, then forward, backward, jump backward for weapons, or jump forward for level skip.
I'm gonna do it the easy way.
Yeah.
There.
Don't bother with the grenade launcher. I'm not sure you can actually hit him because of the
You can,
balcony.
because I did.
Yeah, but it has to be like very precise. You might explode some other goons, like this one coming round.
No real purpose to explode the ones that are easy targets and can't reach you like this.
Yeah, this one is pretty stupid with the baseball bat. And I still have no idea why they use baseball bats. We don't use them at all.
Another difference that Third might not know is that the PS1 version has different tint to the water. In the PC version, the water is blue.
Yeah.
On the PS1 version, it's Deus Ex levels. Specifically Human Revolution.
But I don't remember if PC has the rippling effect when you're underwater, or maybe if that was something Arsent added back. Because Tomb Raider 1 on PC had it, and it also was there on Saturn, but it wasn't there on PlayStation.
Oh yeah, I noticed that when comparing some footages that there was rippling effect visible on the PC version.
Mm-hmm. Al massimo siamo perfetti per il camino come arpa e per l'opera. Remember when I played this on stream with the work in progress build and some objects had no collision whatsoever? So
yeah,
I could,
all the fences were broken for you, and I have no clue why did you even get that build, because there was a fully stable one readily available at that point in time.
I think because it was like DirectX 9. It was one of the earliest builds with DirectX 9.
Wow,
But,
you should not have done that.
well, it would actually capture way easier than the DirectX 4 version. The water in Venice is not that clean. It actually smells pretty badly.
What about that time during COVID when there were dolphins around there?
I don't think the dolphins were ever there. I think that was a hoax, actually.
Was a hoax? Oh.
I think it was a hoax, yeah.
It hit the news here, I think. At least some of the articles mentioned the dolphins.
The thing is, we don't have dolphins here. I mean, it's not that... There's no way dolphins could be there. So I'm not sure. I think it was a hoax. Somebody confirmed it was. Also, yeah, a lot of pooping there, and also cruise ships polluting the water.
And
they have like a lot of erosion going on in Venice, so the water is not the cleanest.
Curious. Once you cross this, there's a trigger for the whatchamacallit, the cistern level ambience from Tomb Raider 1.
Oh.
You can hear it now, it's the drops of water. It only triggers here in particular once in the entire game and never. And they dedicated like 2 or 3 minutes of this soundtrack for this particular part. And the funniest part is, as soon as you pick this up, it's gone. You'll never hear it again.
Maybe it was a way for them to like indicate that there was a secret there. Two secrets in the same area. Bad placement. I'm not sure how they actually got away with that. And the third secret is in that balcony that you destroy with the boat, isn't it?
Yes, and you can also just jump up there, actually.
Yeah.
There's 2 ways of getting in there.
I never explored this section of this room.
Yeah, there's nothing here, except if you're going for all kills, you'd want to take out these 2 rats. This goes back to the secret, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, because you definitely need... Well, actually, no, you don't need the second boat. You just need one.
Yeah, you need one, but it's intended in their level design that you need to use both.
Yeah, but you can just cheese it.
Yeah, I always cheesed it when I first played the game.
Yeah, same.
Another thing about the PS1 version is that the flares are much, much brighter than the PC version.
That could be because of the way lighting works, or maybe...
It was a DirectX limitation, as far as I recall from the explanations of the Arsont. And because of that, he so eagerly wanted to switch to newer DirectX versions.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. I mean, I would have done the same.
So the light now on the latest Tier 2 main is correct. Or at least you can toggle it to be PS1 accurate flares.
Oh, that texture. Does she make more bubbles on PS1?
Not sure about it. But the flare does.
I'm not sure because
the flare is still producing bubbles, by the way. If you look at it real closely.
Well, she's still green, like she's still in the water.
Yeah, it's a problem with collisions. she's a little bit too low, and you can still see the water through the boat's bottom. And this is now the trigger for the Venice violins.
Oh, so you have to move to make her go back to the normal color. Also, remember a lot of people complaining about how the enemies are placed here because they are like in very bad spots, and you always have to take damage in order to reach them.
Well, when you're inexperienced, yeah, or playing for the first time, but it's possible to no damage it if you really want to, but it's also luck-based, because it's hit scan.
Well, you can probably do it from here, from the bridge. Okay, this just became a Dark Soul right now because of the ambush.
Yeah, you can shoot him from up here. He's an idle animation right now. And and they tend to do idling for X amount of time, and it's kind of super random. You just have to wait for your moment, or we can take him screw it.
Yeah, I can see that being RNG based. But you can also roll around them when they're so close. I mean, they actually fixed that in Tomb Raider 3. The AI is much smarter, but in Tomb Raider 2, the AI is pretty dumb.
Yes, all you have to do is stand behind them and they cannot hurt you at all.
Exactly. Yeah, they had to add like an animation to Tomb Raider 3 just to make them turn around quickly, so you can't exploit that. You have a question about the Italian version?
Well, it's pretty self-explanatory if you look at the inventory here. Uncle Pickle?
Uncle Pickle? What?
This one.
Oh, Piccolo Medikit, yes. I'm not sure why they use the adjective before the noun there. It should be Medikit Piccolo, but for whatever reason it's in reverse. I mean, it doesn't make any change in terms of grammar, it's still correct, but it sounds weird. Oh, there you go.
There. Now to... Good. Thank you for rewatching the No Medkit one. It's pretty much my currently most popular upload. During the past months. My favorite bug. The quick, get on the ground kind of deal.
That one is used for speedruns. Has to be because of the boat being there, so she doesn't know.
You squeeze yourself between the boat and the coast, and you just
teleport. Well, I mean, it's probably kind of like those tables that you can't jump on, so you just spawn in front of. I mean, on the other side of the tables. Yeah, this guy is annoying.
Should we treat him with something special?
Maybe. The shotgun that gets like 2 shells every time you pick something.
Well, we got 2 back. And 2 extra.
Yeah, people are also complaining in reviews about the amount of shells that you get. Like, you get a full set of ammo, but it's only like 2 bullets in reality. Which is indeed weird. Well, now I see why you just get 2 bullets, because that's pretty powerful from close range.
Yup, if you do proper hit scanning on them, it's just 2 shots for any goon in this area. It's just when you go to Tibet, it's a little bit trickier. Because they have far more HP.
Going to waste automatic pistols on rats?
Well, believe it or not, the game gives you enough ammo that you, after the first level, are not required to use normal pistols at all anymore, ever.
Yeah. By the way, I don't get why laundry was there. They don't do that in Venice.
Just to show that bra hanging there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't do that because, like, the wind could just bring them into the water and they would be... They'd have to wash everything again. Because, you know, the water isn't the best. You're going to go for a backflip?
Nope.
Nope. Well, I'm glad at least the dogs are not bullet sponges. Because the human enemies take way too many hits.
That's true.
That's also one of the other complaints that the game had in reviews.
Do you also have antennas like that poking?
Maybe yes. I mean, this is from 1998, so that could actually be a thing.
My favorite way of taking him out.
That works for me. I think antennas like that exist in Naples, but I'm not sure if they are there anymore because of the way that the signal switched from analog to digital. So maybe they removed those.
Yeah, most of our signals went to digital as well. It's just that you still can get some analog from neighboring countries if you're on the border.
I think I can set my TV to actually get stuff from other countries.
Some spicy propaganda.
Well, this is still the best level in the entire game.
Well,
is it coming out?
It's the most memorable one too for me.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe... wait a second. This was not in the demo, wasn't it? In no demo at all.
Yeah, I think Hideout was. And,
maybe it was not the UK demo, but the US one?
Because I can tell you that Hideout was showcased as the first level ever shown to public. That I can tell you. Because Snake showed me some screenshots. Literally the first screenshots of the game were from the next level.
Okay, Rave said it was on PC. So yeah, it might have been a demo from that build.
When it comes to unfair Boyos here, this one's the more unfair one.
Yeah, that one is pretty much bullshit.
You have to wait till he starts walking towards you.
Well, he's aiming at you right now.
But today, yeah, he's in idle animation, and the boy spot of idle is... They're pretty much the next frame they can shoot you, as soon as you're within the vicinity. Okay. There we go.
That looks like a tight spot. Lara can barely squeeze through that one. And more ammo, I guess.
Oh yeah, I wanted to demonstrate the alternative path, the easy one of getting the dragon.
Yeah, just run through that one. You can destroy the windows just by running into them, right?
This is my preferred way, but...
Same.
You can simply just walk up here. Let's see. The edge. Oh, there it is. And do it like
this. Oh, you
this.
can actually do it. Oh, okay. I didn't even know you could do that.
And you can just take it like that without even ever needing to leave the boat.
Mm-hmm. Didn't know you could do that. I mean, I thought the ledge was way above her jump line.
I still haven't even played Underworld yet.
Same. I tried playing the PS2 version, but it was so laggy. It was not even fun. And if I remember correctly, the PS2 version is like the Wii version, but even worse. It's like it's a very special case of porting.
And those were like Nixie's first ports for the PC, so PC got that next-gen patch, except it wasn't on par with the Xbox 360 version, and on modern PCs now it just straight-out crashes. Some of the levels don't look correct. What a mess. It's actually best to play the PC version of, for example, Legend without the next-gen stuff, which is the sad part.
Yeah, I think I had to disable that. I remember the PS3 version having like issues. Oh, noise. The hell is a regenerator utilized? What is that? Medkits? What
Yes.
the hell is this? This translation is like so weird.
Piccolo medikits are 0.5 and the big ones are 1.0.
Oh, okay.
And they
I'm not sure.
Do a sum of how many you used.
I'm not sure why they used regenerators as a name, but I do remember this game having a really weird translation. They actually mistranslated the stuff in the Maria Doria. They have like one of the section uses a totally wrong name. Also, the Seraph is called something else.
Oh.
Yeah, the Seraph was mistranslated and like had a made-up name, and in one cutscene when it's directly referenced, they totally changed the dialogue for some reason.
That would be on the offshore rig cutscene then. The one with Brother Chen, since that's the one that references it.
Yeah, that one is. I'm not sure why they changed it, because you can totally not understand what the hell is happening, and you're clueless why you're going with the submarine there. Like they don't even explain correctly.
To be honest, I understood nothing of the plot when I first played the game anyway.
I kind of got some of the stuff, but I couldn't really tell why you were in some specific places.
And that's how you know damage him.
I got distracted. I wasn't reading the chat.
Oh well, I just shot someone on the balcony with a grenade launcher.
Oh. I'm guessing you got them.
They disintegrated nicely.
Oh, nice. Also, I always try to destroy those windows on the ceiling, but there's like no way you can do it.
Yeah, this is a very cool looking area.
Yeah, too bad you can't go like on the balcony for this. But then again,
it's completely isolated. There's no way of getting here.
Yeah, but there's nothing. I mean, there's no secret passages, nothing at all.
Yep.
And now we can see the reflection on the swords. This actually doesn't look that good. It's like they overlaid two textures. Like the shininess is a reflection from the frame buffer, but they also have metal underneath.
Hello, Lof.
Yeah, I guess for the PC version, they just disabled the reflection and just left the metallic effect.
There's only the metallic texture on it on the PC version. Meanwhile, it's both in here.
Oh yeah, they tried to get some cool effects. Yeah, unfortunately, the reflection is not a reflection whatsoever. Now we need RTX just for that.
Well, for one, none of the games run at 60. It's just that it was captured at 60, but there is one place in the game where it does run at 60. It's the loading screens.
And that's about it.
And that's about it. The rest is running at 30 for the US version.
Now I can totally see why that happened, because I mean, PlayStation games rarely will run at 60 FPS, uncapped in 3D sections. You just wouldn't have the time to do all the calculations.
If you're lucky, you can find an old PlayStation game which has an uncapped one, like Army Men games, and run them at 60 nowadays.
Like Silent Hill?
Silent Hill kinda is buggy in that regard, unfortunately.
I think Chrono Cross... No, wait a second. No, Chrono Cross probably runs at 30.
Oh, actually, Chrono Cross demonstration videos with HD packs do run at 60 for battle sequences.
Oh.
So yes, I think you can overclock it to 16 battles.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense because the game actually runs uncapped and it like just uses a delta of the time to tell if it's lagging or not, and adjusts the animation speed that way. Are you going to choose this one?
There are multiple ways of doing this one.
Yeah. I usually go for the cheesier one because it's funnier. Oh, you can also do that one? Oh.
Yep. I think I would call this the intended way.
I think I always drop from the... I would go from the red thingy, or just try and drop from the platform.
Yeah, I believe it consumes the same amount of HP for those.
Yeah, I don't think there's like much difference. So, secret here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one is really hard to spot.
On real hardware especially.
Yeah, I remember actually getting all the secrets besides maybe one on real hardware. I think there was one in the town, not the town, the city underneath the temple. There is one secret with it which is like hidden behind a climbable wall, but it doesn't look like you can climb it. So it took me like a lot of hours just to look for that one, but I never found it until I think I saw it on a guide when I was trying to do the 100% run.
And this is the spot where you realize that your collisions no longer work.
Yeah. Well, that was a bug Arson introduced. I think it was reworking this piece of code, but maybe got the condition in reverse. I mean, I think you can still clip through.
Yeah, you can totally use the fence bug here, but there we go.
Yeah,
I found it. And this skips pretty much most of the level this way.
Yeah, but you also lose all the secrets.
Yeah, you lose most of the secrets.
So we're not going for that one.
I have a fucile.
Yep. A shotgun. Well, at least it's not like in Spanish where it's called escopeta. Wait a second, there was no way to actually tell if that was pushable with the flares?
Yep.
That's strange because I think on PC it actually looks different, like you can totally tell it's a different block. Or maybe am I mistaking that with Tomb Raider 1? Oh no, wait a second, Tomb Raider 1 didn't have the dynamic lighting, so no.
That way, I think this way. Here's everyone's favorite. I'm gonna set Lara on fire by accident place.
Well, with the patch that I was using, this place was really easy.
Oh, dang.
Oh, wait a second. No, they don't have collisions now that I think about it. I think it was in the temple with a similar section, because you have like to time the jumps correctly, and then you have like to pre-jump in some of them, because otherwise you get stuck on the pipes. But with that patch, you could just run through.
I believe you can also cheese this jump by saving and checking. Run more. I think if you position yourself just right, you can actually just walk through the fire.
What?
It's a bug or a feature, whichever way you prefer.
I definitely call this a bug. I didn't even know about this one. Is it on PC as well?
Perhaps.
I think there's like some slight changes on PC, but I'm not sure if it's related to bugs, because like the corner bug is still there. Also, these chandeliers, I'm not sure how they can hold all that weight.
Lara is lightweight.
Oh, this is why she takes. Yeah, you can actually set her to on fire so easily. Because she's made of thin paper.
Just like Gabriel Logan and Saffin Filter.
Oh yeah, that one too. I totally forgot about it. Man, what were they thinking when they made that? Shouldn't like fire just burn you and not set you on fire?
It's still present in a lot of current video games, which is kind of funny. I believe some people even wrote articles in that regard that fire in video games is just stupid.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's no way fire works like that. You would just get burned, but not like become the Human Torch.
Now, this is a pretty nasty way of saying hi.
Oh. Well, I guess that was also a nice way to say goodbye. Also, this part of the game gives me vertigos for some reason. How are people supposed to walk up there?
Big ladders.
Oh, well, that could be too, yeah. I remember when I was a kid, like having trouble to understand exactly what type of jump I was supposed to use here, because I would always use the long jump, and I would always fall down.
Yeah, when you play enough of the game, you kind of start measuring with your eyes all the jumps.
Yeah, because she jumps like 2 blocks forward normally, otherwise it's 3. Yeah, that was definitely 3 blocks. And then you have to use the long jump here, otherwise it's not going to work.
I think the most difficult part of Tomb Raider games is if you want to try to look fancy. And that is not measuring your jumping at all. And using timing instead. Since if you are already running, you can jump at any time.
Wait a second, isn't there like a secret down there?
There is.
Wasn't it outside though? Or was it inside?
Kind of both at the same time. It's still within the building, but it's outside from here.
Oh, it's
down
somewhere
here.
Down there, yeah. I can kind of remember the secrets, but I would probably miss a lot without trying to refresh. Well, you got grenades. Imagine not having a grenade launcher here. I don't remember where you actually get it. I mean, besides
you get it as the first secret.
It's only with the secrets. It's not like a regular pickable.
There are regular pickables. For example, in the Tibet section, once you use the Seraph.
Oh.
Well, to be honest, all of the weapons can be picked up multiple times. The game is, well, the core design developers have programmed that pretty much you can, on every level, there's common ways of getting the shotgun, the magnums again, and even the Uzis.
And then you get all the extra ammo if you get, like, on the last secret, it adds more stuff.
Yeah, the downside is if you get if you already have the weapon in your inventory, you get an extra magazine essentially. If you don't have the weapon, you just get the weapon.
Yeah, I mean it works either way.
Oh.
Wow, the sense of self-preservation from these goons is like crap. I wonder if the game was actually designed around using weapons or just using the regular pistols. Because I think you can actually just play the game normally with just the pistols, and I think I did that on my first attempt because I wouldn't know what would come to the next level, so I would always try and conserve as much as I could. But then I would always run out of healing items, and with the Save Anywhere feature, you could also get soft lock because of stupid spawn points for enemies.
Well, the funny thing is, I have to literally force myself to use weapons other than pistols. But yeah, it's totally possible to play the whole game with just regular handguns.
And the funny thing is that I can't play this game normally right now. I mean, I could do these games very easily when I was younger, but now I like miss a lot of the stuff for some reason. Unless I'm playing Monster Boy, your favorite game, in that case I don't miss a secret.
Because I already played the game a lot of times, now I excellently know that there's way too much ammo in this game if you get all secrets, and that's a big motivator to
Oh, it's like playing Alan Wake. You wouldn't really try and waste that much ammo, but then the game kind of forces you to, because you lose everything every few levels, if not every level. Which is kind of annoying, I must say. I mean, even if I do like the game, I love it. The fact that they always make you lose your inventory with one cutscene is kind of stupid. I mean, I can see that working once or twice, but not every single episode you go through.
Yeah, Windows. Oh, right, it's in the beginning of the game, I think, this place.
Yeah. Wonder how Wake 2 is going to turn out. They're working on it, aren't they?
Yes, they are, but I have no expectations. I'll just wait and see.
Well, if it's anything like American Nightmare, it's gotta be good. American Nightmare had, like, way better combat system than the first Alan Wake.
Too bad people didn't really like it that much.
I actually liked it.
Well, it was fine, except it's bad for streaming because it has even more music in it.
Yeah, that too. I mean, also the fact that the levels just repeat, and the only different thing is the voice acting, and maybe some way of progression, because like people remembers what happened. So they either make you go through the level faster, or they add new stuff.
Thanks. Oh, I'm gonna bump! I forgot. One final step for that trick.
Defector Chan, you have an awesome voice. Strong, awesome voice.
That's the trick. Thanks again.
Wait a second. How was it just me, or that medkit actually looked filtered?
Oh, it's probably the compression that's playing tricks on you.
Oh, could be, yeah. I mean, it looked a lot more
they can walk
detailed.
They can walk through freaking windows like it's nothing, by the way.
Yeah. I don't think they even bothered to program the windows to break, besides when Lara is passing through them. And the funny thing is, every single enemy drops something, I think.
Nope.
Not all of them, but
Nope.
most of them do.
Most of them do, and it becomes a little bit more rare as you play on. The game is kind of stingy sometimes with the drops.
You know what would be fun? If the game actually had a difficulty setting.
Oh,
But-
I believe the Japanese version, once completed, doubles the enemy's HP for the new Game Plus.
There's a
Something
new game?
along
Oh,
those
yeah.
lines.
You're right, the Japanese versions have New Game Plus. I totally forgot about that. Which is weird,
There's
honestly.
New
because
Game Plus on this one too, on all PS1 versions, by the way.
Japanese or...
On all versions, even this one, I believe. So here's one example of one of those unbreakable
Yeah.
ones,
Yeah, I don't
which you
even
actually are
understand.
forced to shoot for some reason.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
weird.
it might be an oversight, because you can jump through most of them or roll through them.
Or maybe it's related to the reason... I mean, could be because you can blow this thing up.
You know that you can go up here
Yep.
without blowing it up and
Yep.
just finishing the level.
I mean, what's the difference of blowing... I mean, what's the point of blowing it up if you didn't just go over there? It doesn't even spawn any extra enemies, doesn't it?
It does spawn one
Oh,
on that balcony that I'm overlooking
Oh.
right now.
yeah, I remember that guy. I mean, but what's the point of making it explode if it doesn't really change much besides making the... I think the secret explodes with the building, so it's not pickable anymore.
Yup, it negates the secrets. You
Yeah,
have to
but
pick it up specifically before blowing it up.
So why would you even need the detonator key?
I think you're supposed to blow it up to progress, but they also made it that you can go there anyway, which is silly.
Yeah. Also, the way that the room changes is like...
What?
Okay.
Oh man, I broke it!
Wait, what?
Or
It
did I?
didn't change, did
It
it?
didn't change. But now, I don't know what it was that actually, but maybe it changed now. Yeah, it did now.
Yeah.
Well, it seems to be a PAL bug if anything.
Yeah, I don't remember this ever happening though.
Hello there, Suneko-chan. You finally made it.
Hello, Snake-chan. Welcome in.
Yeah, third, all PS1 versions have New Game Plus, and I think you even get unlimited ammo.
I don't remember that one because when I completed the game, I couldn't select anything else.
And also, hello there, Real. Thank you for stepping in.
Maybe it's an Italian version thing that doesn't happen because I played the game in Italian when it came out, but I don't remember any New Game Plus because I wanted to play the game again, but I knew I would struggle with ammunition again, and I was looking for a cheat to just breeze through the game.
I don't know about this particular version, but for a regular US version, you're prompted to save after you finish the game, and you can reload that save.
So that gives you infinite ammo?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. Okay, that sounds like something you would have for replayability, because, I mean, the game is good.
But, for example, Tomb Raider 1 main has now options for the game to act as the PS1 versions with extended difficulties and New Game Plus, as it was on PS1.
Which I'm not even sure what's the difference in reality.
I believe they mostly bump up the enemy health to 2x. That's
in
their
the Japanese
New Game
version?
Plus. Yeah, I think so. But don't quote me on that one.
I mean, it would be weird for the Japanese market that they make the game harder.
Okay.
I would expect them to do the opposite.
So Neko said there is one New Game Plus in the Italian version, so you were just a dummy back then.
Yeah, I might have just missed the last save.
Hello there, Volmage.
Man, the only thing that doesn't really improve replayability in Tomb Raider 2 is that some levels really, really suck.
Which one is that?
Mostly all of those underwater. They are like a long sewer level. I mean, even the offshore rig is not that bad, and it's not a good level in the slightest, but it's still better than the Maria Doria, so...
I like the atmosphere of it. The rig is.
The rig I like because of the alarms, lots of enemies, the puzzles are interesting. But maybe the second section of the rig is not that good. And then you have like that stupid room with the huge pool of water. That's just dumb.
Then you also have the flare bug, where you try to throw a flare and she lights a new one. I found it super annoying.
Well, there's also that one where you throw the lighter when you're about to land and you don't take any fall damage.
Oh yeah, I believe I've heard that it's prohibited in the no loads, no meds runs.
Yeah, but
kind of strategy.
Yeah, it's just used for any percent speed runs. I've seen that being used a lot, but I couldn't really understand why they were doing it. I mean, it could just be not even the fall damage, but the animation when you fall pretty heavily. Thank you, Netzer. I'm not sure why speedrunners use that strategy, but maybe it's just faster. I mean, they can save a few frames. They definitely don't do like jumps the intended way, because you can just do a regular step, then run, and you can immediately do a long jump without doing the back jump that she just did. I think it also
don't light the flare at snow; it will blind you.
Oh.
Also, sorry for interrupting.
Nah, no worries. Oh, we have the Bartoli logo, sorry.
Now you're pronouncing it incorrectly.
Yeah, because I'm too used to listening to Lara actually saying the name. So, I mean, there was also this YouTuber who made a lot of jokes on Bartoli. Would be like macho broccoli.
I just
I
recall Claudio's way of Marco Bartoli.
Yeah, he basically makes fun of that, but he keeps saying the name in different ways. I think one is bathroom sparkling.
Ugh. Oh yeah, I have this overclocked, so there should be no frame drops. Aside from far from imperfect frame pacing here, of course.
Oh yeah, I remember this part slowing down a lot on hardware. For some odd reason. I mean, there's not much it's even rendering. But maybe...
Well, it also renders the part of the stuff inside here. And there's also water downstairs. I can show you.
I think it's actually doing the lag because of the falling tiles. Maybe it's because of that. Bartolini, it's like the courier.
I'm sorry, Sonic. I'll never do that again for the next 20 seconds.
Wait, no sound?
Nope, these do not produce any sound. It's intended that way.
That's weird.
And they look like arrows pointing at Lara right now.
Oh god, this thing really gives me vertigo. This is so bad. I don't know why this game does that. I mean, it didn't do that when I was younger, but now I'm like triggered by the heights. Do you know how trees get online?
Oh yeah, no stars here. Stars? You want stars? Well, you'll have to play Unfinished Business. Or, well, actually I can correct you, they do use stars, but not here, not on this part of the map. They put stars at the end of the stage, quite literally.
But what stars?
In the sky.
Oh! Oh yeah, like in Tomb Raider 1.
Yeah, only in Unfinished Business do they put stars there.
Well, they don't really have actually, no, they have skyboxes in this one. It's Tomb Raider 1 which didn't have the skyboxes. So they literally had to model the boxes. Oh, you got the Uzi. When did you get the Uzi?
Ah, I guess you missed. Last stage.
Yeah. Okay, I must have like... I got distracted probably reading the chat.
It was before you get the detonation key.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the same room where you can do the fence bug.
Oh, by the way, I need a little break because I want to get a piece of my cake.
Oh, yeah. Should I continue or should I put on pause?
Don't worry. I'll be back in 1 second. It's literally just going to grab that from the fridge. If it's still there, because my brother might have actually taken it home. Because I haven't been eating any fats at all, but I mean, since it's my birthday, I can get a cheat day today.
Just go!
Yeah, I'll be right back.
How about Medal of Honor stars? RGB stars all around. Nick, do they dial up? Oh, look at him standing there being cool and all. Being split second ready to shoot me in the face. The funny thing about this stage is that place is just a death trap with a slope. Broken glass shards. Meanwhile, this one, yeah, sure. There's a switch in there. Meanwhile here, well, see that, I guess. Can you do a jump here into that alcove? Cause it doesn't have any glass in there. And skip the whole thing. Be surprised if you could.
Okay, I'm back with a piece of cake and chips.
That's not supposed to trigger. Welcome back, Chip Man.
What was not supposed to trigger?
That audio cue.
Unless it was intended to be there.
It's supposed to work when you already put the IC chip inside.
Oh, okay. This cake is so good.
Wonder what kind of movies it would be. Glad to hear. Oh yeah. Snake has a pop quiz for you.
Which is the one with the, do you know how trees get online?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe by green lighting?
Biggest revelation for me was that you can just run under them, and if you don't stop, they can't hurt you.
This theater, though, is weird because why would there boulders?
Well, the thing's collapsed. Like there's multiple parts of the theater that have collapsed.
Yeah, but you wouldn't see boulders in a theater.
Now, Tomb Raider and realism don't mix together. Oh, I missed my cue.
Yeah, I agree. Their representation of Venice is not even that accurate. I mean, maybe stylistically it is close to the actual Venice, but the architecture makes no sense. Sorry for joking.
Cake, and then just chips on top.
Now I'm going to eat them separately. I have like a bag of chips here, which was actually for my nephews, but they didn't eat them all, so I'm going to complete the job. I hope I'm not making too much noise.
Nope, there is no noise. There's just the sound of your voice eating.
Okay, so you don't hear the crunching. Good.
No, there is no crunching. It's probably the fact that Discord AI is cutting it all out.
Nice.
Oh. We're out of fun ammo. You want rock? I'll give you rock.
Yeah, see, those don't look like boulders you would find in theaters.
Ah, yes, the theater boulders, sure. I can relate to that. You say chunk trouble, but he lost like, what, 15 kilos recently?
Yep. Yep, in 30 days.
Now, will you be able to maintain that? Because usually people don't.
I'm using an intermittent fasting to do that. So yeah, it's working. But this is my cheat day. I usually don't eat for like 16 hours and I just go with water. And then I have that 8 hours. Yeah, 30 days. Without eating any solid food. 15 kilograms, exactly.
I don't think it's compatible with all the people, though.
No,
it's very dangerous.
Well, I have very good parameters during that period, so... It's not that it's quick, it's actually... You don't burn much fat, you burn more like dead cells. And... like viruses that might still be in your body.
Viruses, huh?
Well, usually some cells do have like traces of viruses.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Well, fortunately I expected me screwing up by talking about viruses. Vent shaft cleaning.
But
they just
basically,
opened
yeah,
the vent covers.
You burn all the dead cells in your body that don't get. Usually, you would get to burn them, but due to like modern days diets, sometimes you just don't. This is a tricky one.
This ventilator doesn't stop spinning until you are here, essentially. Kinda weird. A Lara activated vent? Keep forgetting what's the correct way of down. Let's try this one. Ah, that works. Not really, but I did voice the third player System Shock mod for a couple of audio logs. I also completely voiced Resident Evil 1 during one of the streams, to everyone's horror.
Would you be voicing Lara Croft?
No.
Why no? Come on, say the line.
I already did. You just didn't realize it.
Not that one, the other one, the other famous one from Tomb Raider 2.
Don't you think you've seen enough?
Yeah, that one.
Hello there, Infrid. Or... ciao, I guess. Glad you could make it. There's gonna be a cutscene within the next 20 minutes. I guess we also have the Piccolo medikits.
What's the name of the other one?
Grande.
Okay. Yeah, they just swapped the adjective for some reason.
Whoops. You've been saying that everyone's dropping items, but there's like one-to-one already 2 goons that drop absolutely nothing.
Well, I'm done with the chips and the cake. I'm good. Wow. This was a nice meal, honestly.
Yeah, good point there, Sonic. What's the point of dragging a box into a ventilation shaft? Doesn't drop anything, by the way.
Okay, let's go back to fasting again.
Need a chip here. Guess we'll play it safe. Here they come.
Okay, I can start eating again at 1 a.m. I mean at 1 p.m. My 16-hour fasting restarts now. Excuse me.
You okay there?
Yeah, I was just coughing. Nothing too bad.
Well, people working on Tomb Raider engine and whatnot have found that the bridges in Tomb Raider are kind of funny. Once they lower themselves, or once you lower them, they produce a light. In this case, from, I believe, to, the left side, so the light would be here for some reason.
Oh.
On every bridge, it's this way for some reason.
That's a weird way to make. Oh, probably it's probably because of the way that the bridges are like dynamic objects. They're not part of the level itself. Kind of like the windows.
So this place is currently like flat unlit. We can check after.
So you say they actually cast light?
Lights up. You'll see. At least you should be able to see.
Jesus, what? Yeah, that's weird.
And this applies to Tomb Raider 3 too, I think.
I don't understand why that could... How that even happens. Unless it's due to... what's the name of that thing? Flip maps? But I'm not quite sure, honestly, if they use flip maps for that, because the bridges look like they just move, like rotate that little tip. It's not like the rooms that change completely, but you're not supposed to see when that happens, so they change the camera. Are you going to make the guy with the big revolvers explode?
We could. We have enough grenades. Well, not enough to kill him, but...
Doesn't
this
he die
needs to
with
be
like
with a finishing blow, at least.
Doesn't he die with like 2 grenades?
He has far more HP than regular goons.
Oh.
He's essentially a mini-boss.
Yeah.
Another stupid flare bug in this game is that if you have a flare and if you surface with it, there's a pretty high chance of the water effect sticking, not going away.
Oh.
Oh, maybe it's better in the PAL version.
How many secrets are left?
Oh, no, it's still there. You can hear the underwater sounds.
Yeah.
Even though you're not underwater anymore.
Was that the last secret, or was it
Nope.
the second one?
There's still one in the shaft.
The one with near the spikes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which I tried to cheese when I was younger, but I could never do it. I think you can probably drop down there.
Yeah, I never tried, so I can't really comment if you can or cannot. But there's an alcove down there into which you could potentially drop down. If you do a banana jump of sorts.
Yeah, that one. But I'm not sure if you can get out of that. Because I think you need the door to be open anyway, because you can't
the door opens as you exit, so it should be fine.
Oh, okay. Then those soft locks.
It opens automatically as you approach the pressure plates.
Wait a second, where the heck is my hair elastic? Did I lose it? I'm pretty sure I had my hair tied. I'm losing all my freaking elastics.
Hair Gemini tips.
Yeah, if you have long hair, always use elastics. I can't seem to find it though. I should have some over here. Oh, wait a second. It was on the floor there. I just lost it. Now the funny thing is, how do I apply an elastic with a headset on?
By producing a lot of noise?
No, I actually did it. Just worse normally. I mean, the hair just goes backwards, so I can tie the elastic just fine. Yeah. Elastic magic done.
Dog goes to shells.
Wow, you even remembered the freaking spawns. I can barely remember anything in this game.
I have to.
And now you have the weirdest elevator because it's actually done with parts of the level. You can totally see that when the thing opens, when the doors open, they are like very like jumpy.
Yeah, low FPS animation. Oh,
yeah, but I think
you just have to flip the switch and the door opens, so...
Oh.
Still. No problem, you can totally get out of here.
Okay, so no soft locking, I guess. Well, that works. Inventario. Well, now it's time to wait for that slow-ass thing again.
Yeah, they reused it for the Nightmare in Vegas level too, in gold. This exact design. Except differently textured on the top.
Well, I guess they didn't want to like add any extra.
You can just run through this, no collision at all. As soon as it opens, you can just run through it. Effortless.
I always wonder why they never released the PC extensions to PlayStation. I mean, why wouldn't they just release it? I don't think the expansion packs were like breaking any of the PlayStation capabilities, right?
I think, at least it's my guess, that they simply didn't find it financially feasible.
Maybe distribution costs.
Because 1 gold and 2 gold are shorter in comparison. Well,
the main game.
2 gold is just 5 levels, but they're long levels, but they're still only 5, and they're well, not short, they're long, but they're still far shorter than the main game. Kinda maybe at best half of the playtime of the main game.
I wonder
think,
why
the Lost Artifact for the 3rd game is the longest one, and also the only one that was actually sold, because the other ones were free.
Oh, they were free? Okay, so... Well, that's weird, though. Why would they make free levels? Oh.
For promotional purposes?
I don't think Tomb Raider need any promotional purposes. I mean, the game was already like hotcakes, so I'm not sure they would need more publicity from.
And not to mention that it was kinda... level design wasn't even done by Core, I think?
It was done by some other company?
Yeah, I think some of them were done externally.
Oh.
But don't quote me on that. I'm not that deep of a specialist when it comes to that kind of lore.
Well, if it's convoluted and weird, it's Core. I don't think...
Burn.
Well, T-Lady said that the other stream that I made. Don't you remember? She mentioned Core never made good level designs. I can kind of agree, to be honest, because some things literally make 0 sense, like the boulders here. I mean, no theater would even look remotely like this.
Well, to be honest, Lud's Gate is like the worst Tomb Raider level ever, and also the longest one in the entire PS1 franchise. Lud's Gate, Tomb Raider 3.
I don't remember that one.
It's like the 2nd level in UK after
So
London.
the one in the sewers.
Yes, it's the one with the museum, and it's freaking gigantic.
Yeah, it's crap. I remember that one.
It's both underwater. It has that underwater vehicle. It has both the museum part, everything.
Yeah, that was probably the London section for me was the crappiest in Tomb Raider 3. I couldn't even bother to play it. I mean, I wouldn't even try to play 3 anymore. It has the weirdest level designs.
And the most difficult in the classics, I would say.
Yeah, it also has that stupid thing with the coin and the ticket.
Yeah, that's London Underground stuffs.
Yeah, that's turbo dumb. I mean, how are you supposed to know that, or even figure it out?
Yeah, that level back in the day was a pure nightmare for me. I was stuck in the subway for a very long time until I realized that you could actually are supposed to go on the tracks. Because you can't go on the tracks in particular direction, but you sure can go into another one. And you're supposed to be able to judge that by the lights. If the lights are green, that means you can go. If the lights are red, you can't go. But the fact that one of the lights is red and it becomes green when you approach it. It was a real nightmare.
Well, the worst part was probably the
You mean you hate running around in circles and shooting?
Yeah. Especially if you have to sprint all the time and you can easily fall down to the green lava thing. That was really stupid. They could have done like a much better job, because with Seth, you have just to avoid his hits. With the first enemy, I mean the first boss, the big torso, you just avoid and shoot. Tomb Raider 2, you just have to shoot the dragon and grab the knife. I mean, it's kind of clever, but
I didn't save.
Oh
well.
Oh, it's not that bad. You're not that behind. Tomb Raider 3.
I knew it was there, but brain farted quite literally.
Yeah, two shells.
Tomb Raider 3 bosses were quite
annoying.
More challenging than the Tomb Raider 2 ones, I guess, because you actually have to dodge projectiles.
And most of them are one-hit kills.
Well, not really. The smaller projectiles do not one-hit, but there are like the charging ones. That ones do deal a lot more damage than the regular small ones.
Isn't the guy sitting on the chair, the throne, doesn't he one-shoot you?
Nope. I don't think so. He does small projectiles. You basically just side jump around him over and over. He does spawn in his goons though.
Oh yeah, the ones that poison you.
So you have to switch between him and onto the goons and then back onto him, I think.
Yeah, but most of them pretty much are the
if you
same
have
boss.
Deagle, you can totally do it rather quickly since you can rapid shoot.
Yeah. I think that the first boss was probably the most interesting, because you had like the lava and the platforms and you had to jump around him. And then I don't remember the Nevada one. What was it? Was there even a boss in that section?
I just go to the saucer and pick up the artifact and that's it.
Yeah, I don't think there's a boss there. Then in South Pacific you have the throne guy, and then in London you have Sophia, what's the name of her? I don't remember anymore. That one was a clever boss, I would say, but the way she dies with just electricity is dumb.
Comes back in the
Lost
Artifact.
So she's not dead, she's just knocked out. Well, that's actually a nice way to put it.
Depends if it's canonical, though.
Yeah, that would also be one thing. Does she even explode when she gets the electrocuted? Because I don't remember if
there's the typical boss blue explosion is what I remember, at least.
Yeah, but is the corpse still there?
I think so.
Okay, so they might have made it so that she's actually immortal for real. So she might be immortal and just comes back, just without the stone, or she does have the stone in the extra.
Unfortunately, her extra boss fight is kinda recycled in a sense. You still have to climb up a series of platforms. Kinda, I suppose, recycled nicely, at least. He just becomes vulnerable at the top once you reach it. And the goal is to essentially do, at least that's how I did it back in the day, is when she's charging, you have to shoot her. And I guess if you time your rocket correctly, one rocket is enough to knock her out.
So you don't have to electrocute her again. It's
nope.
Okay. At the very least, it's not like very lazy.
Yeah, there is like no magical electrical switch in some kind of surrealistic floating islands place. But now that you mention it, that boss fight is probably super annoying to no medipack.
Oof.
Because of the constant frickin' barrage of projectiles going at you.
Yeah. It's like the sad one, but more annoying, I can imagine.
Basically have to bait for her to do the big charge. And then just go.
Don't brain fart it again.
Already down.
No, I actually got confused by the stream. Was looking at the stream instead of the Discord.
So yeah, there are like two ways of how you can tackle the battle with a dual revolver boss.
You could go for automatic pistols and then just blow him up.
You can either jump over there and just shoot him, or you can jump down and go full macho.
I think I used to go from the crates. I mean, he can still hit you.
Oh. Fuck. Doggos. Bad doggos.
Yeah, the dogs are the most annoying part of this.
The funny part is that I was supposed to take out the doggos first, but I did the other way around.
I'll just make the doggos explode.
Oh yeah, since you did ask me politely to explode them. Let's fix that.
Nah, it's fine.
Let's go for the Doggo 1.
Doggo 2 is still on the right.
Doggo 2. Now
and
we
now
can go full shotgun on him until... I have to remember how many shots it is.
Maybe 5?
Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe now.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do you even get grenades now that you don't even need them anymore?
Well, you'll need it for the upcoming level since they do not strip you away from your weapon. Well, ammo.
Oh!
Keep your ammo.
Oh, I totally forgot about the ammo. Which is weird, honestly.
From which side is he gonna be coming? That one.
Who is coming?
Ah, there he is. He went the long way and killed me. Well, that's pretty much the impossible way and the worst case scenario. He's supposed to come one of these two ways. Ah, there we go. This is the intended way. He's not supposed to go the long way.
Well, it's the intended way. The game is not playing itself well.
The randomization can be super annoying when you're trying to make a perfect walkthrough.
Did you heal this time?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Sorry, you're not trying to go full no med box.
Yeah, I am a little bit too distracted to avoid the hit scan enemies in the beginning of the level.
Wow, that's a weird spot to put a button to open a door. Oh, another one.
Yeah, the final one in the level. And that's it. I believe I used one med pack. Aside from that try with the doggos.
Well, it's still pretty good.
Piccolo med pack to be precise. And here you have a very special night sky with flickering
Oh, it's even animated. Is it animated on PC? I don't think it is.
I don't recall, but probably is. But it's especially fancy on the PS1 version, at least. I mean.
Yeah.
Here's your night sky with stars, and stars are flickering, and the stars aren't RGB.
Imagine if you could actually clip through the fence, and the propeller can actually hurt you.
I wouldn't be surprised if it actually can.
Nah, I think it's. I'm not sure if it's possible to clip through, but I don't
well,
think
this
that...
is not the fence, so no, you can't.
Yeah, it's just a big wall.
Eros, have you fixed that rail
that
yet?
Oh, it's a rail. It's dannata paratia in Italian.
He's talking about that hook rail, by the way, that she uses, and Eros uses.
Now you hear the weird accent that they give to this
the
people.
mafioso?
Yeah, they speak Sicilian, which makes no sense since they're Venetian. So makes zero sense.
Credetemi, ma questo non è la stessa cosa, è vero?
Un giorno
Inspector
qualcuno ti
Gadget,
multerà, quella lingua è troppo veloce, Fabio.
È solo una sensazione di pelle che sembra annebbiarti la vista.
Hai una fede così fragile.
No, they changed the dialogue there.
Rilassati, respira profondamente.
I mean, it's not changed, but it can be interpreted in a different way.
Può essere una sensazione giusta, ma non sempre illuminata. Quando mio padre partì, che io ero ancora bambino, credeva di essere a sua volta illuminato, mosso da qualcosa che andava oltre il semplice impulso. Possedeva il sigillo.
Okay, this is the Seraph. They call it the sigil here.
E la sua morte ha aperto la strada al vero prescelto, suo figlio. Riesci a capire? Abbi fede, Fabio. Lascia da parte la pelle. Siamo sulla giusta strada.
Capisco. Ho piena fiducia, Marco.
Bene. Eros, hai sistemato quella dannata paratia?
Sì!
Sì!
They even changed the C. I mean, what's the point of dubbing the thing that he was just saying C with another voice? So why revoice that line? They didn't fix the nope, but they redubbed the C.
I think because nope is baked into the level data. And it would be at least more annoying to tackle in comparison. While this is just, well, after all, a red book audio.
Yeah. Well, this offshore rig is weird.
And the plane clips through the side of the doors, the wing, so it would break off, essentially.
By the way, are you going to play this in one sit?
No, probably not. Like I said, we can fly as long as we have fuel.
Because I think my fuel is running low.
Already?
Yeah, I mean, I woke up at like 4 AM, I think.
Well, it's up to you when we will quit.
Well, let's just play a little more of this, and then I'll just lay down in bed. So you're going to play the full Italian thing, right?
Well, I won't be playing the thing alone, that's for sure.
Oh, I will be here for the next one. Definitely. So we can make comments about the freaking weird dialogue that they have. Like when Fabio was talking about losing faith and Marco being blind, they actually translated it in a way that sounds more like he's talking about somebody else and not about Marco. So it's a weird translation. I mean, this was like the first Tomb Raider to be officially localized, and they didn't really do a good job. But most of the story is still there; it's still intact. So even if they mistranslated some things, it's still all there. You can tell what is what. Besides maybe the seraph being called Sigil.
Now that we're out of Venice, the water is no longer yellow.
Yeah, it's blue. I think it's intended. I mean, this is like in the ocean, so no dirty water. I think that's why it was green in Venice.
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean, the real water in Venice is green. It sucks that much because it's pretty dirty.
No
and
dolphins.
Like I said, yeah, I don't think the dolphins would swim there. I mean, it could be real if no cruise ships actually came in, because that's the main source of pollution for the Venetian waters. And in that period, I don't think any cruise ships were actually being used.
Oh, when you first played this, which way did you do this? The right way or the cheesy way?
I think I did the cheesy way. I like jump
You
before
kinda
the rail.
can over the fence, kinda. Been a while
Yeah.
since I've done it. Whoops. No, not like that, but something along those lines.
I think I actually used a diagonal jump. Yeah, like this. But you just have to jump like way before. Yeah, like this.
And you get the guns.
Is this the intended way or not?
Nope.
So what's the intended way? Downstairs?
Well, you have to go here and press the button.
Oh. Okay, no, maybe the first time I did it this way.
And all of this just so you disable the engine of the plane.
So you can jump through the propellers?
Yes. The weirdest part is that you just clip through them.
I think I did it the intended way.
You can also make one of the goons shoot the windows for you so you have a shortcut.
Yeah, I did that. I didn't even know that you could just jump through them. Actually, roll through them. I think you can't jump through those, but
No, you
rolling
can't.
works. Yeah, rolling works.
The most stupid part of that is that those particular ones break, but later ones do not. Even if you shoot them, or even if the other goons shoot them. Unbreakable windows, but these ones in particular do break.
Yeah, that's weird. I guess you're supposed to jump from there.
Yes, there's a particular location here, specifically for this.
Yeah.
This is the intended way.
Yeah, I did it the intended way the first time. I didn't try to cheese it. Weird place to drop the weapons.
I think I even maybe did it in the unintended way. Because I simply didn't see that button down there.
Oh. Now I remember going from the bottom and then possibly climbing from the wing. Or maybe I did it mixed, I don't remember exactly. Love how the lock-on just goes on and on, even if they're not in sight.
You're supposed to hold the action button.
Yeah. I think you can actually switch targets, but I never understood how you do that.
You can do in later games.
So in Tomb Raider 3, no, okay.
I believe in 2 there's like no button to do that, unfortunately, because I tried.
Wasn't there one Tomb Raider where the lock-on was like fixed. Like you couldn't track enemies hiding behind walls and obstacles. I think it was 4 maybe.
It's been a while.
Or maybe it was 3. I don't remember which one actually fixed the freaking lock-on.
Did we leave the sirens on or off?
Now just turn it off.
Done.
Nice.
Now there's complete silence because the looping BGM doesn't work.
Nice.
There's supposed to be full-on industrial ambience, very loud.
Well, this track probably overrides that anyway.
Yes.
And rolling barrels? No. Wait,
No, the barrels were in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
This shows the level part of the second level, essentially. This is the control
Yeah, I remember. And now all the doors there are open, but for some reason when you get there it's all locked down.
I believe maybe in the PC version this door actually locks, so you cannot see that there's literally nothing in there. Meanwhile, on the PS1 version it just stays open.
They didn't care. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell. I mean, I'm not even sure if it's the same part of the level or it's some other room.
It's not the same level, it's completely faked in here. It's just a completely standalone piece that basically is a dead end.
Yeah, kind of like that part of the ice city that you can see from the distance, but doesn't really interact at all if you can even get there.
Yeah, the game has multiple parts of like this, where you can see the other part of the level. I get this feeling that maybe if they didn't have the limitations, these would be whole levels rather than split into 2.
Could be, yeah. They also had like that gong full of lava that you can see from level, but you can't drop there because of the ways you die. But in the other level, you can actually drop down there, and you can melt the ice.
Yeah, you have to melt the ice.
Yeah, I remember that thing throwing me off when I was a kid because I saw that there was ice and I saw that there was lava, but then I was like, how do I actually make lava go on ice? So I wasn't really sure about that. Then I was like, okay, never mind. This is not leading me to anywhere. It's not a secret. It's nothing at all. So let's just proceed to the next one. And then I realized the second part of the level, well, more like the second level from that section, was actually where you were supposed to take action.
Giant bunk beds, Mixu. Here's some flickering lights effect.
Yeah. Well, they did a good job with the dynamic lighting in this one. I'm not even sure
completely
how the
broke
game
it in
does
5.
Well, 5 is not the best one, that's for sure.
It's like completely broken flat in it. As far as I have read, it's actually broken and not intended to look like that.
Oh.
Because in comparison to like what you see Lara like this, you can totally see the highlights on her. On 5 she's like completely flat.
Wow, that clipping. But then again, this blocks have like lots of polygons, so I'm not sure. I'm not surprised that it clips that way, like in squares.
All right. Me guns! Me guns are gone!
Oh, you have lots of ammo for that. You might just as well never change them for the entire level. I don't think you will need.
I just have 160. That's not enough. It takes around, I think, 20 perfectly hit-scanned shots to take one goon down.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's time to use the Uzi.
Don't have it.
Oh, yeah. Remember when I clipped through this? Yeah, okay. Never mind.
I can do it too, except legit ways.
I don't remember if I did this when I was younger, because I didn't know where exactly you would have to clip through.
Yeah, you have to be really precise. Fortunately, there's a very easy way how to get out of there. Because of this tower.
Oh.
Just stand next to it and push forward direction, and you can easily get out.
So that freaks out the collisions, I guess.
It essentially places you in exact right place where you need to be to do the fence buck.
I wonder why they would even add that stuff if you're not supposed to be there.
You mean like in Unfinished Business? Since Unfinished Business actually has items beyond the fences, and you wouldn't be able to get there by regular means at all.
Yeah, the troll items, right? I think there's like that med kit in the under the temple. And I think there might actually be another one in Tomb Raider 2. It's not just that med kit. I think there is another one. In Tomb Raider 1, there is one in Midas's Palace, but you can get there with the... what's the name of it? The...
Corner bug?
The corner bug, yes.
If you're talking about Dagger of Jian medkit, then it's been finally picked up.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have it integrated in my walkthrough too, by the way.
How did you do that?
A very particular corner bug.
Oh.
I could if we get there one day, if we ever continue this, I'll show you live how to do it.
Yeah, because the ladder is not...
Yeah, you don't use the ladder at all. It can be executed on all PS1 versions.
What about
also
PC?
On some PC versions that are closer to vanilla.
Oh, okay. Didn't know you could do that.
Well, it's been found out like 2 years ago, I think, at this point, if not more.
So it's an actual pickable?
Yes. I
So
mean,
it's not just...
I mean, the developers, I believe, said that at some point it was intended to be picked up. It's just that they changed the level so that it became inaccessible. And if you use the flying hack, you can totally go there and pick it up anyway, which has been found long time ago. But now, just a couple of years back, it's finally there is a method to get it.
I think I remember seeing a video where somebody showed all the unpickable pickables.
Yeah, there's a bunch in the Tomb Raider 1, for example.
Yeah, Tomb Raider 1 has at least 4 or 5.
You can see the background through the alphas here, by the way, which is kind of super silly. You can totally see the clouds through the seams.
Are you sure this is not an emulator thing?
Nope, it's been acting like this even on the real hardware, I believe.
That's a really weird bug.
They literally never put anything between, well, those alpha blocks.
No.
It's literally an edge of a map there.
Okay. Now I see how that's happening.
Oh, right. No shotgun sniping.
Well, that was down.
No, third, it does not. It only shows how many kills you have and how many med packs you used. Actually, I can just show you what it shows. It shows time, how many secrets, how many you've killed, how many shots you have produced, and how many of those shots actually landed. By the way, if you keep shooting the corpse, it does count. Yeah, how many med packs you used, and your distance. Both.
By the way, the kills have been translated to victims for some reason.
What now?
The kills.
Victims!
Yeah, the kills.
The victima.
Yeah, they're called
victim.
victims. Yeah, that's victims. That's a weird way.
That's sending kind of mixed signals there. If it's
yeah,
victims.
like it's victims of what? Lara going insane and killing everybody?
Ah, my latest victim, Von Croy.
Exactly. Oh.
I should say you hate those pools here or something? Or was it the other two pools? Big pools.
Remember. I hated the one where you have to land in a specific spot to not die. The large pool.
We're almost at the end of the level now.
Yeah, I think I'll stay until the end of the level. And then I'll call quits because my eyes are shutting down.
Thinking this could be like just one-off kind of thing, but if you want to continue, we could play the entire game.
Yeah, we could. I mean, this is not taking very long.
Yeah, it's a 7-hour game after all.
Yeah, we can totally do this. I mean, we're halfway into the game right now. Well, maybe not halfway, but close enough to that.
Well,
I think
like 25-30% soon.
Yeah, I think the Maria Doria is to 50% in the first or second level. And then Tibet is not that long. Actually, no, Tibet is kind of long, and especially the temple. The temple is really long. And possibly also the first snow level. There's like so much backtracking the snow
but you can do it
levels.
rather fast. Looks like the other clown doesn't want to come out to play. Also,
The scuba diver?
Yeah, you usually can just hang around for a couple of seconds, and then since it counts that you're down at the bottom there, they would come around the corner, and then you could shoot them like that. And I just missed it. Dang.
But this room is still pretty stupid.
There.
I don't remember how much is left of this level.
Just this area, and that's it.
Okay.
I would say Lutz Gate is the longest level in the whole classics. In all classics.
And also probably one of the worst.
It's a couple of minutes short from 50 minutes. No, I will not accept this. Where's my Uzi? Dang.
You don't have the Uzi.
He drops the shotgun, ironically, so we're back in business.
Well, I'm surprised you already busted all your ammo. So he does have, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately I'll have to either snipe these two or just shotgun them in the face. I would prefer to snipe the second one, but that's one. Maybe I can snipe the second one with the shotgun, but it will take more shells.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Oh boy.
It should be 2 shells rather than whatever that was. 5? Not to mention the most stupid part of the loot gate is it has a case of where you have to choose between a secret or an item pickup.
Oh yeah, for the side quest for the mummification fluid.
I think it was specifically the museum part. Yeah, the museum part. Also almost forgot. Have to go down. Down we go.
Yeah, secret.
It was the Pharaoh statue. Where you have to pick between the two. Thanks, I hate it. Oh, I spawned the second one now. This is fine. One of them drops a medkit, the other one drops nothing. We get our Uzi. Ah, yeah, the shark level. First time you play it, you probably suffocate there and run out of air.
Yeah.
Because it's super unfair towards the player.
Yeah, you have literally no idea where to go.
I didn't even realize until much later that you have to follow the barrels.
Oh, I didn't even know.
From the crash point to the ship entrance, there's boxes and barrels on the ground.
Yeah, there's a trail of barrels, I remember that. But I never realized it was actually trying to point the not so obvious entrance.
Another thing I hate about my scuba gear here is that you don't really have enough of ammo to take out all the fishos unless you specifically shoot some with the guns and conserve it for later. It takes 3 shots for barracudas and 6 shots for 1 shark.
Oh yeah, it's not like they're dangerous, so you would just skip them.
Barracuda's not dangerous, but the sharks are. If you don't avoid them.
I think we are at the end of the level.
Yes, we have to put the green card in, and that's it. It goes next to the next stage.
Nice. Because I'm about to fall asleep. My eyes are like, I wanna sleep. Please let me.
Forgot about this
no.
clown. No. Out of
Elf?
shells.
Yeah, no, it's self.
A verde.
Time to reverse the water flow, and we're pretty much ready to go. I mean, all that was preventing you from going away was just a door.
Just a bunch of windows, which you could have just shot, but you can't because these particular windows, for some reason, do not shatter.
Plot twist. The windows were the plot armor all along. You got all the secret, right?
Yes, we got the Uzis for it.
Nice.
Door stuck.
And I think this is the end, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the beginning. In the beginning, there's the next level.
Nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna run away now because I need to rush to the bed. But it was a fun stream.
Well then, I guess I'll see you someday later.
Yeah, you can just tell me whenever you want to do this again. I mean, there won't be any happy birthdays to change the streaming time.
That
So we don't need to
depends on you.
postpone.
I have my whole current week free, actually. It could be even later today if you want.
I'm not sure. Later today. Yeah. If I don't get called to do stuff outside, yeah, we might do that. Yeah. Let's go with that.
Well, then you just let me know in the DMs, then.
Yeah.
And we'll think of something. So thanks everyone that joined in, especially to the ones that said happy birthday to Gemini.
Thanks, everybody.
And we'll see everyone